All right, welcome back, Oklahoma. Every month we sit down with local leaders, and today we are sitting down with Oklahoma County Sheriff Tommy Johnson III on an update on all things going on here in the county. Let's welcome him in. Say good morning, Sheriff Johnson. Thank you so much for being here.
Oh, it's always great to come out.
All right.
Always great.
I know that y'all are so busy. School just started this week, but there's a lot going on in the county. I want to start here because you all are in an investigation right now, looking into claims against Superintendent Ryan Walters. Where are you all with that investigation? Is it close to being closed at this point?
So what I tell people, the investigation is going through its natural process. And so we leave it there. Really don't want to mess with the integrity of the investigation. So I allow our investigators to have autonomy, and it is going through its course. And when everything is complete and I can talk about it, I most certainly will.
And I know that the State House Speaker, Kyle Hilbert, he's come out, he's done his own investigation and released his findings clearing the superintendent. What message do you have for people that are watching this situation, unfolding at this point?
Certainly. I mean, you got to understand, I can only imagine the pressure the House Speaker is under to get this resolved. Honestly, probably to not only protect the institution in which they all serve under, with it being the state, but just with people trying to get this thing behind them. But what I will say is, that is not an official clearing. We are not finished. We have a process that we go through regardless of who you are. We are going to do things the right way. And so what I tell people when it comes to, or any individual who's watching that wants to know, because they're keeping up with this, the Oklahoma County Sheriff's Office is a high-level, high-functioning law enforcement agency. Our investigators are among the best, so they are going to do a great job. It is going to be a thorough job, and when I can talk about it, I will. But I'm always want to point out that, our level of investigation and what we do is not to meet or satisfy media scrutiny. These things have to be able to withstand litigation inside of a courtroom. So there are information, legal things that we need to have to be able to operate in that arena and to operate appropriately.
And that's helpful insight as we continue to move forward here. The investigation's still ongoing. Switching gears here, talking about the new school year, because that did start this week. I know that there are so many Metro kids, people here in the county excited for the new year, but what has been top of mind, the top priority for your deputies as we've seen more and more kiddos, they get to these school buildings? I know that driving, especially during morning pickup, drop off, that's been important.
Well, I will tell you this, everybody these days, and it's not just here locally in Oklahoma, it's all across the nation, but everybody is in such a rush. And when you get to dealing with back to school, we have these little ones, our babies who we're sending out and sending to school, they're extremely excited. And so what we are on our mind, and certainly what we are impressing on each and every one of our deputies, to be in the communities where these bus stops are, to make sure that people are obeying. We understand 25 in the communities, but let's dial it back, simply because you cannot see the little ones behind these cars, and then when they go to dart out to go to their bus because they're excited, you could potentially put them in a dangerous situation. So let's be mindful. Let's cut it down. Give yourself ample time to get wherever you need to go so that we can, pay more attention and be a little bit more observant for these little ones who are excited to get back to school around their friends.
And their families are excited too. I mean, I've been seeing the parents drop them off, and some of them are crying, some of them are smiling. It's just a really precious time right now. I want to talk now about school leaders, because you work hand in hand with these school districts. What recommendations have you been giving to school leaders in terms of, they want to keep kiddos safe? What have you been telling them?
So it is a entire process when we do the start to a new school year. Our SROs really get back into school early, and we talk to administration and teachers about trends that we saw the past year, trends that we're seeing going into this year, different drugs, just different issues, all the way up into alert training, which is active shooter training, and how we should respond in the event of any and each scenario that could present itself. And so mainly that first portion is engaging, creating the dialogue, introducing each other and getting to know each other, because we do get new administrators and new teachers that
Put a
come in.
name with a face.
Put a name with a face, and let them know what we mean to this community. Our deputies are not going to be in an office sitting idly by waiting. We are going to be an active and accessible part of that particular community and engage with the administration, teachers, and the parents as well. And then the focus is to love on these kiddos and be someone that they can confide in.
And I actually, Sheriff, I got a chance to talk with one of your deputies who's an SRO, Oklahoma Christian School,
Yes,
Deputy McCain.
yes.
Awesome guy, and
Yes.
he's definitely passionate about what he does there and protecting those students and creating those relationships with the students as well. So you all do an important job there. Switching gears here to talk more about the needs of the office right
Yes.
now, because there is some sort of need that you all maybe run into every year that you look for the community to help you all with when it comes to keeping students safe. What do you need right now in terms of school safety, whether that's state lawmakers to do something, to pass something, get something on their radar, or just as simple as, hey, community, this is what you guys can help us with?
It is all things safety. It takes a community, it takes a village to watch out for our kiddos. So everybody be equally involved. We got parents and different groups that go to these schools. The one thing we see a lot across all schools, regardless of school system, is bullying. And a lot of this stuff can be stopped inside the home by understanding who your child is talking to, the way they're talking to their friends and others on these different social media platforms and even at school. And just, having an expectation to treat people well and treat people appropriately, certainly their students and the other students in the school that they go with. And so watching out for that, being a part of it, being someone who's there and just aware of what they're seeing and what their kiddos are going through. And I can say certainly for the state, we are growing. I can talk about my law enforcement agency, what we look at every year, and it's really a scientific breakdown and equation where you plug in your community size and then response to calls, and really that generates how many deputies you should have for an area. So we're looking at that constantly with how we are seeing Oklahoma County grow.
Yeah, and it is growing. And I'm glad that you gave us that insight, especially when it comes to bullying, because that is such a big topic that we see when we talk about schools and what's going on with our kiddos. You being a dad too, I know you're making sure that your kids know you got to be nice to people. You got to be sure you're smiling at everybody.
Treat everybody well. Treat everybody how you want to be treated. And I understand you're not going to get along with everybody. I'm very real with them about life. But you still have the opportunity to be a good person and be who everybody looks up to.
And make a difference too.
Make a difference, yes.
Right.
And be the leader.
Exactly.
Yes.
And you're a leader.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. But
All
I'm glad they're going back, because I'm tired of getting the text, I'm bored, Dad. So bored.
You said I'm over it. Well,
Yes.
Thank you so much, Sheriff Johnson, coming in, giving us this great insight from the Sheriff's Office. We'll see you next month, okay?
See you next month.
All right.